Yo, what is up, guys? It is I, TK the Wolf, and welcome to a slight bit of a rant video, a slight bit of explanation type video as well. Now, as you can tell by the title, in this video I'm going to be talking slash ranting about 2K22 in and a couple of the game modes in the game. Now, I should just mention, I absolutely love 2K22. It's an absolute step up from 2K20 in every single way. I mean, yeah, they had a couple of crashes in the first launch week, but they were able to patch it really quick, and I haven't seen any serious bugs since. So I'm going to start off this video with a bit of an explanation. So a couple weeks ago, I uploaded the first episode of Superstar Mode, and the whole point of that series was going to be that I create a character in NXT and work his way up to WrestleMania. Now, the reason I only ever uploaded one episode of that is because I completed the whole series. I recorded all the way up to WrestleMania. The idea was to main event WrestleMania. Halfway through, I changed the idea to just winning a title or defending a title at WrestleMania. I eventually won the title in Elimination Chamber. Successfully defended it in a match at Fastlane, I believe, is the pay-per-view after Elimination Chamber. And then I got completely owned by Brock Lesnar in the WrestleMania match because I was going for a 5-star match and I kept forcing myself to not win when I had the chance to win. And but that's not the reason why I ended this. I decided not to do the series. And that's the reason why I want to make this rant video. So I bought the NWO edition of 2K22 because I was excited. You know, I was excited to try the Superstar mode. I was excited to try GM mode. Also, I wanted to kick TKWF Universe mode back up, which, as of uploading this, I have the Revival pay-per-view uploaded onto this channel, and in 2 days' time, Friday night, I will have the first official episode of TKWF uploaded. So Universe mode is really good, and it's still, Universe mode. They haven't really changed too much in it. But the two game modes that I was really excited for were my GM and the Superstar mode version of Universe mode. And I really had plans to make content in both of them. In fact, I recorded a lot of content for both of them. And that's where the problems lie. So I'll start with Superstar mode so I can explain why I scrapped the series after uploading one video. And I will try and make this video short. I don't want it to be a huge ass rant. I'm already 3 minutes in and I haven't even got to the topic of the video. So starting with Superstar mode, as I said, I recorded all the way up to WrestleMania. I was going to have a full series recorded. It would have been about 20 episodes long, so it would have been about 20 weeks long, so about half of the game's life cycle worth of content that I just decided to scrap. Why did I decide to scrap it? Because half of the Superstar mode meant nothing. So essentially what happened was I was constantly being booked into random tag team matches that had nothing to do with my character, or had no storyline basis. I'd get paired up in a random tag team match. Like my first match on SmackDown, I teamed with Sheamus to take on, I don't even remember what tag team I took on. It was Humberto and Angel Garza, I believe. And essentially after that match, I never saw Sheamus again. I never saw the tag team that I versed again. It made no sense. I left NXT early in the series. The whole plan was to win the NXT title, then move to main roster while defending the NXT title. And then after I lost the title, completely go to main event status. However, I ended up quitting because the game kept putting me in random tag team matches and random feud matches that had no, like, I apologize for that. I versed Isaiah Swerve like 10 times with no meaning. He was the champion and I never got a title shot. And that was another thing that kind of bugged me. So they have the curation mode in curation menu in Superstar mode. And I asked for a title match and they said, yep, you'll get a title match the next week. You know what happened the next week? I got put in a random tag team match with no meaning to it. My first ever title match in the Superstar mode was a Raw Tag Team Championship match, and I was teaming with John Morrison against, I don't even remember who I was versing. But we won the match, and then the title disappeared. I didn't have the Raw Tag Team title. I later found out after a bug that the Raw Tag Team titles just got vacated and never defended again. I had to physically change it to like regular universe mode so that I could edit the match, so that I could, you know, put the Raw Tag Team titles on the line when I formed a faction to challenge The Miz and Morrison for the titles. So essentially, like, either I was in random tag team matches that had no bearing, the game was buggy as all hell and wouldn't let me do what I asked. And I was on my main roster run, I versed Apollo Crews 20 times. I'm not even exaggerating. Literally every single week was an Apollo Crews match. Every single pay-per-view was an Apollo Crews match. There was at one stage where I was holding the Raw Tag Team titles, the US title, so I had defended both of those on the pay-per-view. Then I had a random match with Apollo Crews when I hadn't even versed him in 3 weeks. And then for one point, I was teaming with the Hurt Business, or with MVP. Then the next week I was versing the Hurt Business. Then 1 week I was versing MVP, but also had the Hurt Business on my side. It was completely insane. So I eventually just scrapped it because I didn't think the series was interesting. I got to a point at one stage where I was simulating, or like I was plugging a second controller into the Xbox and playing through the regular matches and just doing pay-per-view matches for the episodes, which is when I really decided that I was going to scrap the series, because it was literally like, oh, hey, I'm at the next pay-per-view. Oh, hey, I'm at the next pay-per-view. And it would just lost all meaning. Alright, so we're already 8 minutes into the video. So I'm gonna be real quick with the GM mode series. I feel like the GM mode series is just super restrictive. I recorded about 5 or 6 episodes in GM mode, right? And I tried playing it, and I booked it the way that I would book it in like 07 or 08. And I couldn't, because the game restricted me so much in the way of how I booked my matches with the class system in the game. So you have like your strikers and your technicians and all that. If you don't book the matches that the game tells you to book, like saying, hey, book, you know, strikers versus this, and like big guys versus small guys and whatnot, then you just automatically lose every single week in GM mode, and there's no chance of winning because the computer automatically will book 5-star matches. Like, I didn't even have them on the hardest difficulty. I think I had them on like medium, and they were getting 5-star matches every single week. And I was booking what I thought would be interesting matches, and then the game's like, no, because that isn't a unique matchup. Like a pairing matchup with the classes, the fans didn't like it. And I'm like, but why? So like, it completely defeats the whole purpose of general manager mode, which is to, you know, control contracts, you know, book the show how you would want to book it and hope that the superstars give you the highest rating, not hey, you have to book this superstar against this superstar or you're screwed and you're going to lose. So I kind of scrapped the series because I just felt restricted and didn't enjoy the series. So I hope that explains why I didn't, like, why I promised GM mode in the first superstar mode video and then never delivered. So what does this mean for my channel? So basically I'm going to be doing my, I'm going to be doing TKWF on this main channel. Every Friday, 6 p.m. Australian Eastern Standard Time. Every fourth Sunday will be a pay-per-view. And, yeah, we're going to go from there. That'll be, like, my main series. I'm going to try to find some other content to do. Like, as I've been saying on stream, I've got the month in VR chat series that I've got planned that I just need to actually get in there and start doing it. I'm fighting my, like, nerves on that. I also want to do Omegle videos. But I want to get a VPN before I do that because I know that you can get IP banned for being fake as a VTuber. So I want to do that first. So NordVPN, if you want to sponsor me. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. But seriously. So yeah, once I get a VPN, I'm going to try to do that. Again, have to fight my social anxiety while doing that. But at the same time, you know, it'll be fun. I'm going to be doing some, you know, stream highlights and stuff, doing some YouTube shorts of some clips and stuff over the next couple of weeks. I'm just getting all my previous streams edited and, like, going through and finding good clips to use. But anyway, guys, I don't want to ramble on anymore. This has basically just been my, like, explanation why I didn't continue the Superstar mode series and why I didn't do GM mode and, like, a bit of the issues that I had with it. I mean, I guess if I had played an actual Superstar, it may have gone different. It could have just been that I was playing a creative Superstar, but that's very limiting if you can't play creative Superstar to enjoy the full, like, game mode, because that's what, you know, I feel like a lot of people would have wanted to do, is create a Superstar and, you know, do. I mean, guess you have your My Rise mode for that, but, like, yeah, I don't know. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. If you liked the video, hit like and hit subscribe if you want more content from me. Let me know in the comments down below what you liked about this video and what you didn't like about this video. And I will see you in the next video. Ow!